house, there's 10 more times likely that there will be a fatality. Somebody's going to get hurt. So if you can get out of that situation and there is a way, make a plan. Be strategic in your safety plan. Domestic violence is real. Me myself, the night that he had beat me up, and there was a gun. I didn't plan it. The gun was there. I picked up the gun and I released the weapon, and he died. So when I tell you, when I speak about domestic violence, I know I'm living my purpose on purpose. If you are in that situation, you need to have a plan. And everybody is not your friend. So make sure you have a team person, a team family that has your best interest. I don't care if it's your 5th time. I don't care if it's your 7th time. Domestic violence is real. And please have a safety plan. We have our young men and young women that think about their life. You know, my friends, I'm in a game. Ask your children, what is the sentence for carrying a gun, being with a known felon in a car, and then commit a crime, commit a murder? That child is going away. Yes, that parent is doing that time with that child because it hurts the whole family. Those that have lost someone, it's a domino effect, going back and forth to court, burying your loved one, going back and forth to court. It takes a stress on us. Let me tell you, domestic violence is real for me. And I'm saying today, it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, but we need to be aware all year long, forever. It's time for change. I love you. You want to talk? I'm here for you. I know domestic violence. And I'm quit talking. Thank you, Ms. Peter. Thank you, Tracy. Y'all can take your hand. Y'all, I know domestic violence too. You know, I came up, I got my stories, and I just want to tell you, get help. Believe in yourself, because the more you believe in yourself and raise your self-esteem, you will become empowered, and no one will be able to take that away from you. You will become your authentic self, as my trauma coach Gwendolyn so eloquently put it, that helped me and it saved my life. So y'all, we got another fashion show for y'all, and I'm gonna be the first model. I got on this beautiful cap-in. Y'all like it? Let me get over right close to the camera. Check it out, y'all. This is available at the Unique Boutique Salon. It is lined. It is beautiful. Tracy has such quality clothing.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Oh, did y'all hear that? That's okay. So we're gonna do our fashion show. And so our next model is going to be Gwendolyn Knowlton. Gwendolyn is modeling this beautiful tie-dye jacket. It is beautiful. It's short in front, long in the back. It is just looks so comfortable. Getting ready for the fall.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Y'all know we always got technical difficulties, but you know what? We women entrepreneurs, we wake up every single day. Our next model is Sonia. Sonia, y'all, is ready. Our wealth coach, y'all, she will show you how to take control of your finances. I'm talking about y'all here. They got to be that kid, y'all. They got a bird, a friend. She got a little house, and that kind of girl. You go, girls. Our next model is Miss Debbie Marcy, y'all. Yeah, it is beautiful. Check her out, y'all. Wendy is ready, y'all. Her purple jumpsuit. Yes, she is ready to go. Now, this is beautiful. Tracy got this. You can smile at this. You know, I'm ready to her. Yeah, she is ready. She can wear it at home. She can wear it at home. This outfit is so versatile. You try to train. And we are just excited, y'all. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have more time. We're gonna have and she'll handle more rising. I hope I get one, y'all. I like rising. And I'm picking, now if I pick my name, I want my right. Oh, okay, pick my name. Right, it's going to Sarah Baker. Okay. And make sure you come up here, Karen. Okay, well, she got the first thing, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Karen, tell us a little bit about yourself, Karen.
My name is Karen Baker. I am a digital marketer and a radio marketer. So I love connecting with kingdom-minded businessmen. Help them advance business. Because I believe that as we're advancing their business, we're advancing kingdom. If they're kingdom-minded, then either their product or service or their heart is going to advance kingdom. So I like to do that.
Thank you. Okay, and so our next round, how many you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pick my name. Lisa. You better come over. Lisa Echols got our next prize. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here today with women entrepreneurs, kingdom-minded women entrepreneurs. Lisa, don't try to do what? Lisa, my friend, she's also my client, y'all, Lincoln Heritage Insurance. Need your insurance? Call me.
Hi, my name is Lisa Echols, and I am a cleaner. I clean apartments and houses. To get something done, I will leave my name and number. And Vita maybe will do this.
Hey, you go, girl. People cannot do business with you if they don't know who you are. So Lisa just said that she does cleaning and she will clean for you. So we will have information for you about her because everybody needs to clean. I need to clean right now. Okay. So we got another one.
Brianna Smith.
Brianna Smith. Brianna Smith. Come on, girl. Did y'all know that song? I'm gonna try to get Cindy let us do that song. Because we do, we rise up. Don't we, y'all? Yeah, we not rise up this morning. Yes. And I was moving slow. Okay, Brianna, come on now.
Okay, so, after this, we are going to
I got it up at the last.
have one prize. Okay.
Jaden.
Brianna, yeah. Come on, you girl.
Let's see.
Come on, come take it, you come on. Don't be shy. Now, let me ask you a question, Brianna. Do you sing for different events or occasions?
And when I'm not singing, cater. So
So Brianna says she caters and she also sings for special occasions. So that's what this is about. You know, kingdom-minded women who are starting their business, running their business, getting connected, networking. So if y'all need a good song for a wedding, I won't say funeral because we need them too, a baby shower, I'm gonna try to get you to the Women Entrepreneur Summit because they need to hear that.
okay.
Because we rise up. Well, thank you, girl.
Thank you.
And our last person for our door prize, I'll give you a prize.
Yeah,
That's
go
okay.
ahead.
It's a prize just to be here in this environment with all these wonderful people. So Jaden, you can just a little real quick, you already been up here. Okay.
All right, I'm Jada. I have a small business, it's Stacy's Legacy. I started it because my mom recently passed away. Well, actually about 10 years ago, but it still feels brand new. Other than that, we're just trying to keep her name going and make a little hobby for me and my boys.
Amen.
We're doing that one, two,
Oh, yeah.
and she got the perfect gift, a vision board. Because y'all, Gwendolyn really helps people find their vision. Okay, find the vision?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
now, see, that's what that means.
Great, see, we got a chance to get it on.
Hi, I'm Gwen Milton. I am the founder of Healing Speaks, where we give your pain voice. I'm a trauma and healing coach, and I specialize in not just talking you through, but teaching you how to shift and biohack your brain so that those memories never have to come again.
Amen, amen, and she did that for me, though. Look at me now, 3 years ago, I was a hot mess. But I'm better now. Okay, are we gonna do a quick fashion show? We got some more fashion, y'all. So our next person is Karen is gonna come through with her beautiful multicolored poncho, scarf. And she just wanted, hey, that's what's up, y'all. Got some music? We don't need no music. Okay, we got some music. That's up there. There you go. That's what it's about, y'all. Wait a minute. We're ready to do our next segment, which is gonna be a panel. So I will be introducing Wylanda to come here and tell us what we're gonna do.
All right, so I'm just gonna ask you questions. And if you have, you wanna answer, because
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
I need to talk towards the camera. Because Rain can tell me to go this way. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna ask some questions. And I'm gonna have the ladies, because I have a lot of power in here, to come and give their passion and their answer to the question. And plus introduce yourself so that people can know who you are and your business. And then we're just gonna close out with prayer. But my first question is, and I'm gonna start with myself, you know, it has been a trying, we're gonna say a trying year. And transforming from, having in-person to having to do digital, then back to in-person, and, you know, a lot of life things happening and being overwhelmed. So how, as a woman entrepreneur, can you give us some practical skills that we can use to be able to continue on working but not be overwhelmed in the workforce? Anybody?
Hey, y'all. Well, I think what we can do is we can go through Women Entrepreneur Summit. This is our 4th year. We've worked with over 500 women through these years, helping them with tips, strategies, resources, support, mentoring, whatever we can do to help each other and just come together. And I think that's very important because a lot of times people feel like they're alone. They don't have no friends. They don't have, family problems and children, grown children problems and all of that stuff. But as we come together as women entrepreneurs, what I love about women entrepreneurs is we think the same. We got the same positive attitude. We don't have no drama, no trauma, none of that. We come together, we smile, we have fun. So if you want to change some things, get involved with women entrepreneurs and get connected with Women Entrepreneur Summit. Y'all know I'm gonna be posting it out there. Come, if you can't afford to come, it costs $50, we got scholarships. If you want to be a vendor, it costs $55. You will be able to get clients, networking, grow your business, and grow yourself. It's going to be on November the 17th on the Wednesday, and we'll be getting more information out to you.
Yes. And that will be posted in the Facebook also. A question on finances, because I have my finance guru in here. One of the things that I know that keeps me going is that I do a weekly check on my finances to make sure that they're together. But for those who think that they can't do anything with their business because they don't have all the money as big corporations and all those different things, and so they don't go as far as they can as an entrepreneur because they don't think they have funds. What advice would you give them?
Hello, everyone. My name is Tanya Smith, and I am the founder of Wealth and Motion. There are so many resources that are available to business owners and individuals. What I would say to each business owner is it's so important to connect to others in your community. There are grants out there. There are small business loans. There are, most people try to use their personal credit to build their business. But do you know that you can have business credit totally separate from your personal credit? So I've had business owners who came to me and said, I have to get my credit together and I can no longer get loans and they take my business further. I'm like, you don't even have to pay attention. Well, you have to pay attention first. But you can divide out and do your business separate. There are loans for businesses. There are small business loans. There are minority-owned business special programming. There's women-owned business special programming. So there's so many other things that you can do. So connect with me, connect with other entrepreneurs, go to the summit on November 17th. There are a lot of resources that can help you get to the next level. Many businesses aren't legal. They think they're a business. Well, if I just get a business name, a trademark, and get some business cards on the business. No, you have to register with the state. You have to have insurance. These are the basic things that you need to have done in order to get loans and grants and forgivable grants. There is money waiting to be given away to businesses and keep them going. But you have to connect to the community. That's the biggest thing I can say. There's resources out there and we're here to help you. I'm here to help you. Other business owners who have done it are here to help you. So looking forward to hearing from you. I'm at Wealth in Motion Consulting, www.wealthinmotionconsulting.net.
You heard it. You can do it. And she is so available and so open to speak to you and help you out. Visit her website and get your free consultation so that she can start helping you now. Don't wait until later, and then, you know, I always say I shoulda, coulda, woulda. No, do it now so that you can get started. Now, my next question is on living beyond. You know, we have trouble with going beyond because we have so many life hiccups and things that stop us. And one of the big things I see that we do, we stop with our vision. So I have to ask Ray this question: how can you get your vision out and start living beyond what you believe that you can do?
Hey y'all, I'm Ramsey Adams from Live Beyond Inspired, and I help women choose themselves first through their vision. For me, the best place for you to get your vision out is to do a vision board, because you get to sit down in the spirit of fun and your heart is happy and you're full of joy, and you get to choose what it is that your heart really desires in that moment. And it's created to be a plan or a foundation for moving forward, taking steps, making plans, while co-creating your dream and your vision at the same time, because we went through that big era of manifesting. You can manifest this and you can manifest that, but sometimes manifesting takes a little bit of faith. And faith is an action word, and you take steps when you have faith. So if you don't have your vision down from out of your head onto paper where you can see it to support you, it's not gonna happen. It's just gonna be stuck up in here, and you're not gonna be completing tasks, and life is gonna kick in and get in the way and help you make decisions opposite of what you say you really want. I don't know how to pronounce the word properly because I'm not a preacher. Yet, maybe we'll see about that. But in Habakkuk 2:2, God himself says, write the vision and make it plain. So the people who have eyes to see it, you can run with it. And that word is still strong in this day. How can you stay strong in what it is that you want to create for your life if you don't have it written down where you can see it, where it can be there for you every day? So I challenge you all out there that have a vision board. Where is it? Did you take it and put it over in the closet? Because it's not an art project. Remember, that's your heart's desire. So I challenge you to go get your vision board out and see what it is that you have accomplished on it and see what has been manifested in your life. If you have any more questions, I'm on Facebook as Live Beyond Inspired. I'm here for you. You can go to my website, livebeyondinspired.com. You can leave me a message, and I would love to work with you to create your vision, because kingdom-minded women and all women, we have to change what's going on in this world. And I believe now is the time for women to save this earth.
Statistics show that 53% of business open, no, it was 83% of business open during the pandemic were women, and 53% of it was of color. So it also says that women who open business, they don't just open a business, but they build communities. So they go out and they work in the community. They come up with ministries and projects that help children, help domestic violence, help homeless. So when we start business, we do things to uplift and build a stronger community. So we need to get our vision on paper, on the board, so we can see it, so we can it can stop being just a myth and become an actual action, because you can put it towards you. But I have a question on people who deal with trauma. You know, life can be so hectic and things can happen. I don't know if anybody ever had a whole bunch of things happen at once, and you wake up and it seems like 50 million things can happen, and you're like, where am I going? How am I gonna do this? And you still have to take care of your family. You still have to go to work. You still have to do all this. But you have so much going on that you forget about yourself, and you begin to really deteriorate. So how can we handle, and what kind of practical steps and tools we can use so that when we have all these issues happen to us, trauma in our life from past to future, that we can deal with.
Hi, I am Gwen Moulton, owner and founder of Healing Speaks. I specialize in trauma and emotional wellness coaching, where we're giving your pain a voice. I think the biggest thing is to recognize, to learn the science behind your body. And I know that that sounds really nerdy and most people don't get that, but every emotion that happens in your body is a chemical response coming from a reaction of a past experience. In short, the way you feel is a buildup of everything you've experienced. And when we start to ignore ourselves and ignore what we're feeling, we as parents, as mothers, we are so busy, especially women in cultures of color. We are so busy being perfect and better and proving ourselves that we don't even realize that what we're struggling with is depression. Like, if we don't even get that, we think we're failing and don't realize that, wait a minute, I'm really kind of having a hard time here. And your body will always work to keep itself in homeostasis or equilibrium. It will tell itself lies to make what's happening to you make sense. So for example, when you have constantly been, let's refer back to Tracy's play, you've been constantly told you're not enough, or not worthy, or not smart enough, or don't belong, right? Then we start to hear those voices in our head and interpret it as our own. And then when people act indifferent to what we're doing, or how we're feeling, or what they're doing to us, then guess what that turns into? People pleasing. Then we mistake our own voice for what's actually theirs. And we start thinking this is us, this is who we are. We start believing the voices that have been in our head. And then we start going out to everybody else to try to make them love us, to try to make them compliment us, to prove our worth, not even to them, but to ourselves, because the people have said these things and put these interjections in our mind because they didn't care. So now, if I please you, I get you to care, then that means I'm worth something. And we've never considered that my body has started adapting to all the negativity in order to keep me safe. And part of that, we think, oh no, I can't believe like that. Oh no, I can't believe like that. Well, there's power in my word. There is. I could do a whole session on power in the word. But the thing of it is we stop realizing that we're supposed to feel. And those feelings are set in motion there to shift and change in us. So when you start feeling overwhelmed, stop telling yourself you're not overwhelmed. Be like, wait a minute, in this moment, I'm overwhelmed. What can I do about this? What do I have control over? The biggest mistake that we as women, kingdom-minded entrepreneurs do, is we try to control all the stuff we don't have the keys to, right? I'm gonna make sure you're okay. I'm gonna make sure dinner's done. I'm gonna make sure that you're okay. You're okay. You're not gonna say this to me, and I'm gonna make sure you don't do this. I can't control none of that. The only thing I can control is right here, me. What do I need in this particular moment right now that is stimulating the emotion of overwhelm inside of me and my heart? What is depleted and what do I need? Have I eaten today? We don't stop to ask ourselves that. Have I breathed today? Because the first thing you cut off when you feel overwhelmed is that breath, right? But doesn't God tell us that He's the breath of life, right? Are we not created in His image and likeness? Right, so what's the first thing we have to do? We can't do nothing if we ain't breathing. Nothing, right? Breath is the very thing that pushes those emotions through your body. Are you grieving? Are you sad? Are you supported? Because see, people mistake unworthiness for being unsupported. So when you start feeling these emotions that take over you, the best thing you can do is not push away from them, but to dive in.
And the question.
I'm telling y'all, my goodness, we live in beyond, we take some breath, we get our finances together. My Lord, now we got all that together, now you gotta get it out there, and people have to see it. And a lot of business struggle because they don't know how to market. And I got two marketers in here, but we're gonna leave the question to Karen. I got another one from Ms. Vita. But how are some ways that people can get their business out there? But as we said, struggle with the finances, just starting up with their business. What are some practical tools and skills that they can use to get their business out there?
Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad you asked. My name is Karen Baker, and I am bivocational at the moment at Kingdom Dynamics Digital Marketing Agency, where I help people, business leaders, take their businesses and get them out on the digital formats, right? That's your website, that's your social media, something called funnels that everybody's familiar with, and Facebook advertising. A lot more too, but that gives you an idea. And then I'm also a marketing consultant at WFRN Christian radio station 104.7. So I really am thankful for this question, because one of the things that I'm also thankful for today, because one of the things that we definitely need to do is we need to start with a healed heart, which we've been hearing about. Let's have a healed heart, get a renewed mind, and then get that vision from the Lord. And then, yes, we want to start getting this and getting out what the vision is that we get from the Lord, get it out to the marketplace. So if you are just starting, the best thing you can do is add value. Add value to people, add value to people, add value to people. That could be not in the digital format. It could just be, hey, I'm going to give an example, not to put me up, but just to show an example. I came in today. Wylanda and her team were working and they still had a little bit more to do. Hey, how can I help you? So look for those ways to help other people. How do you do that online though? I'm talking about digital, right? Online, you add value. You know something that other people don't. And you probably are not really giving yourself the credit for that, because you think everybody knows it. But guess what? Not everybody does. So if you love fashion, I needed help with this fashion show. Then you have things that you can do to share on whatever platform you like. Pick one platform to start with. Mine is Facebook. Another big one is Instagram. Whatever your platform is, pick the one and do it really, really, really well. And just have value. One post a day. One post a day. Up to 3 on Facebook. You don't want to do much more than that because you're competing against yourself every time you post. But 1 a day, add value. And if you don't quite know what to do to add value, guess what your best friend is? Google. Google search. Do a Google search, find some things that are out there that people want to know about. And if you have your topic that you want to stay with, then that is really good, because then you're developing people that have those same interests. You can come up with like 5 different topics that you repeatedly do something on. One of them can just be personal about you and your family or your dogs. It could be that, but then just pick 4 other topics too that you're posting and adding value. And you will be surprised at the people that follow you and never even post. They'll go to church. Oh, I saw you said this about that. Oh yeah, great, And so there's all those kinds of ways that you can get started with digital marketing just without even having to have a budget for it. So Karen Baker, Karen at kingdomdynamicsdigital.com. Reach out to me for more tips.
All right. So now we have our, we know how to get our business out there. But we also have to know, this is very important, because a lot of business owners don't do this, and that is to have insurance. And not only insurance for your family, but insurance for your business. So what is, because a lot of people think they cannot afford it. That's the first thing you hear, I can't afford insurance. But I have a great woman that is here who will explain to us why you cannot afford not to have it. So I'm gonna have Ms. Vita come up and talk.
Hey, y'all, good question. I think insurance is so important. Because you really can't afford not to have insurance, because if something happens, you gotta pay all of that. My specialty is life and health insurance, working with final expense, making sure at that time of loss that you are able to cover those costs, because I just lost my son in May. We had no insurance. By the grace of God and beautiful women, entrepreneurs and friends, I was able to pull that $5,000 together in a week. That is unheard of, but people love me, so that's a wonderful thing. But if you don't have insurance, it's just not a good thing. Even with your car insurance, you get into an accident, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get sued. So why not invest? I call it an investment in yourself, an investment in your family, investment in your legacy. Get your insurance in place, even business insurance. You have an event or somebody come to your place and they have a slip and fall. Like right now, my daughter is suing someone, she had a slip and fall on her property. Insurance is very important. Again, I do life insurance, that's my specialty, but get your auto insurance, get your business insurance, get any insurance together. Sometimes it's on cost, but the price is more higher when you don't have it than when you do have it. We had another question come in.
Yep, we have Ms. Ricky here. So I have two nonprofit organizations here. And, but I'm gonna bring up Ms. Tracy first.
You have three.
Three.
Women entrepreneurs.
Because it's dear to my heart of the domestic violence. And so we've been working together. I got up under her wing and she's been working me. And I work her back. So it's a great teamwork. But I would love for you to not only talk about time, because that's the main thing, but how you integrate your business. So women can know that, because like I talked about, 53% of them are Black owned, and we're also not only doing business, but we also do community work. So, and I know it's not easy to do, Vita's helping me get my nonprofit. And so what are some steps that people can take to begin to do their nonprofit?
Okay, my name is Tracy Westman Williams, and we have HOT here, Arterials in the community, for 9 years. So we are a 501c3. And when I first began, it was kind of interesting that a lot of people say, oh, we can help you with that. We want to charge you $2,500 and so forth. It is a step, there are steps to becoming a 501c3. So when you file your 501c3 with the Secretary of State in Indiana, federal and all that, there are steps to take. You will need to spend money to have your paperwork in order, because you want to be legit and you want to make sure that you are registered as a 501c3 in Indiana. So there's a registry. You can go to any 501c3 here and you can take a look and see how they work. So LegalZoom was one of my favorites, and also Legal Shield is what Vita knows about Legal Shield. So there you will spend money. People think of 501c3, you don't spend money. It's not true. It is a business. You also will need to keep your 501c status. That's a 990. I had somebody all the way from California contact me saying, oh, we can do that for you for $2,500. And I was like, how do you apply here in California? So there's a registry, okay? So the 990 is not that difficult. Somebody's not gonna like people saying that because people are making money doing everything. But it's very simple. When it's over 50,000, it changes. So if you're under 50,000, that 990, you need to file that within 24 months. 2 years, right? So a little bit more about HOT. Here are here. We have monthly meetings for our individuals in our community. That means you are welcome to come and sit in fellowship with us and talk about what is gaslighting, what is stonewalling, I'm not gonna tell you what those are. You can look it up and find out what those are. So we have Women Move Forward, which is another 501c3 that we collaborated with Cindy Corn, Secure Health, and Hot Here too. Entrepreneurs, Cindy Health, Tracy with domestic violence. So we noticed with over 120 surveys, there was a need in our community. So if you're fighting domestic violence, before you can even get out of the house, you have had some things, some unsafe situations, and here it is, you're trying to work with your clients and get to your next meeting, and their stress level, and Sister Gwendolyn said, all those barriers. So, yeah, HOT Here Are Tears, No Abuse, Bullying, and Violence. You can find us at www.herearetears574.com. And please come and make a purchase against violence at Unique Boutique International, 122 South Michigan Street, Suite 110. Blessings.
And, oh, what's her name? She did, oh, she had to cut me off. Be Frank
And here.
and here. But she did a play on domestic violence and it was like awesome. So if you ever get a chance to see it, I've been pushing and pushing, telling everybody you need to see this play because it was awesome. How did you know about it? For you. But it is an awesome play. But this is something that we as all entrepreneurs, we need to learn the what you call them, the lightning and what they call it, the lightning.
Stonewall.
We need to learn those for when we have clients, that we can not only help them with the service that we offer, but we will be aware of what is going on with our clients so that we can give them help. Because one of the things as women, when we seem to push each other, you know, let's say that differences, you might have more than me or what have you, but we need to start loving on each other, knowing what's going on and help, not telling people business, but being a friend, being out there for women. And that's why I love this group so much, because y'all have really have shown me so much love and have fed me. And I love being around people who feed me. Y'all feed me a lot. All right, Miss Ricky. She said she didn't want to come up, but you are now a part of our family. So you have to come up and tell us about your family.
Well, first, I just want to say that I think that it's amazing that this organization or this event is even taking place. I like to see women, especially women of color, women who, may not have too much of their, relationships just kind of get together and, do something positive. So I really do like that. So I am the owner and founder of Our Village Inc. It is a nonprofit organization. I'm pretty new to the South Bend area. I've been here for 2.5 years. And just kind of like, I have an 11-year-old son, his birthday is actually tomorrow, he turns 12. So just in my experience, like we haven't really had, a lot of community support. So I decided to start that organization because I felt like we couldn't be the only ones in that position. Like we don't have a lot of family around, and I just felt like it would be beneficial to my child and other children to have members in the community who can kind of like teach them and like take them under their wings and, just kind of get them involved in the community as they grow. And also teach them different, different things that they might not otherwise know and, have different experiences as they grow as well. So that's kind of a little bit what we do. Just started in July, so it's still pretty new. Anybody is welcome to volunteer any type of services. That's the beauty of Our Village. I think it is kind of like inclusive for everyone in the community and definitely focuses on the youth as they grow up. So.
Yeah. And we have so many women in here where you can get information. You have the financial guru coach that she can give you information on how to get started. You have the Living Beyond, where she can help you in any kind of area. She's been doing this for long. We have Vito Harley, Women Matters, Entrepreneurs Matters, We Matter. I was waiting for you to say that. Hey, thank you. You didn't do it. Hey, so no, you can't have it. You lost your turn. We have Karen Pierce Marker. We have Debbie, who is a mind coach and also a business coach. And we have Ms. Gwendolyn, who's a trauma. She just run us through some trauma and told us we have to breathe. Her and Sonya worked on me last night, so crazy. But I am Wylanda Scott, and I am a life purpose and business clarity coach. And my main push is on purpose. I believe that we all have a purpose, that we don't have to find our purpose because we were born with it. So you don't have to go find it, but you do have to discover it, because all of the trauma, as Ms. Wade talked about, and the layers that it put on us, we seem to forget and not work into our purpose. And we start doing a lot of things that is not of us, and we work jobs that we don't like for many years. And then we become overwhelmed, and we start having health issues, and we don't know what's going on. And a lot of it is because we're not walking in the true potential that we have. So I help women discover their purpose, and I do that through a membership. I don't do face-to-face coaching, I do membership. So I also am a motivational speaker for Kingdom Living. So I help you learn the word in your position as a woman in the ministry, so that you can be confident in the ministry, because a lot of us believe because we're women that we don't have a position, but we do. And then I also am a podcast speaker, and I have a podcast called Women's Success Talk. I talk to a lot of women. Vita, yours is popular on the thing with us that we have in, and I reach out to, I think I spoke to, I gotta give this, well, almost every woman in here I almost spoke to on the Women's Success Talk, and the content is really helpful, a lot of likes, and so we gotta keep it up and keep going. And on that note, I want to thank everybody for coming out and hearing me. Oh, now see, spanking on this end. We work together. We work together. So, Ms. Vita, can you tell us about Women Entrepreneurs Matter?
We are Women Entrepreneurs Matter. We matter because we make it happen every single day. And I think about Women Entrepreneurs Matter because we matter. We get up, we make it happen no matter what. We got families, we got husbands, men, problems, issues, challenges, grown kids, but we still make it happen. I formed Women Entrepreneurs Matter from the Women Entrepreneurs Summit in 2018 because I saw a need for us to do more mentoring with each other, supporting each other. I'm a 24-hour woman, so you can call me at 2:00 in the morning. I may be sleep, but I'm gonna call you when I wake up. But I want to be out there that I'm available, that we can support each other. And I also not only focus on working with women entrepreneurs, I focus on creative art, teaching people to sew, performing arts. I focus on domestic violence because I'm a product of that, teen pregnancy, homelessness. We deal with so many things as women entrepreneurs. My goal is to have Women Entrepreneurs Matter all over the country, all over the world. Where we have gatherings like this, we have support groups, supporting each other, because women entrepreneurs is a big population. And we started this even along with the summit. When Cindy was starting the summit, I was starting things too. And we did this because of Taylor County, Elkhart County, and Benton County, it was like 2% women entrepreneurs. It should have been 29 and 30%. So we saw a need to help women entrepreneurs to grow. We wasn't just trying to bring together a group of women and do a little event stuff. We want a movement. And since 2018, I myself did 7 events. And women that have been in my events are spinning off, doing their events. So I'm just trying to serve as a role model, a trailblazer, that I'm blazing that trail, so come on behind me. But I'm behind other people like Oprah and Lisa Nichols, and I'm gonna have to say Eric Thomas, y'all, I got to see him at Phoenix. I'm excited about that, but you know, a lot of motivational speakers is how you're doing things. So that's what my goal is, to be a public speaker. So every time I do something, I'm just in practice. Practice makes perfect. So I just want to thank Walanda for this event. Thank all the women entrepreneurs for coming out. Thank the church for allowing us to be in this beautiful environment. Thank all the volunteers. And thank you for coming today to this gathering. Tracy got a testimony, and Tracy, mine was on the floor. We are so excited. Every one of you are my mentors. I am so grateful for Walanda and Pastor Bacon and First Lady Monica. Thank you for allowing us in your space. God bless you. You have a diamond. Walanda is just amazing. And okay, for example, Walanda helps me with my flyers, my cards for domestic violence. Vita helps me with my video, okay? Miss Gwendolyn gives me inspiration. She's coming talking how I need to heal and things I need to do, from the oil, from the scissors to the script. She's wonderful. Ryan comes to the store and gives me inspiration, help me move stuff around. I mean, everyone in here. Simon comes in the store and tells me, you know what, you gotta get those, get that money, make it work for you. You don't work for it. You know, so I have I've met so many nice people there, talking about money again, talking about finance, talking about coaching their business. All of you are my mentors. I am so blessed to have been a part of these young ladies, because their business is just amazing how we connect and how we inspire each other, especially during the pandemic. It's just not that we're just here. We need to give God the glory. I'm telling you. You know what? You have a room that was donated, and it's been tooth and nail with this home for HOP here out here. I just got a call that they're going to put the roof on the house. I'm just grateful. So I want to share that with you, that there is, you know, we're working hard. Thank God, you know, it's for the people. Walanda, please come in there and pray us out. Come on. Amen.
Okay, the thing that I want to say is that we're kingdom-minded entrepreneurs, right? And as kingdom-minded entrepreneurs, we have a lot on our plate. It is so important that you do it right. One of our biggest distractions, one of the biggest things that hold us back as kingdom-minded entrepreneurs is we have this fear. We have this fear that we're not living up to our potential. We have this fear that we're letting our family down, God down, our friends down. Do it afraid. Fear is that imagined reality that you've created that hasn't even happened yet. So do it afraid.
Okay, wait, before you pray, I'm sorry.
Okay. Before she prays, because it goes right along with that, and it's been on my heart, and I know you're on Facebook, so I want you to hear me, but I want to look at the ladies here. And when you've been given a gift from God for whatever it is He's put on your heart to move forward with. And sometimes when I was talking about social media, sometimes we don't want to get on Facebook because we're like, want to hide, don't show me. But ladies, there is victory. There is victory in your voice. People need to hear your voice. You matter. Your voice will make a difference. God created the world with words. We need your words to co-create with Christ. And there's favor on your face. A lot of times we want to look and maybe we'll listen into something, and I do it too. I get it. But there's a time where you need to let your face be seen. There's favor on your face. Don't just post your business information and not have your face around that, because people don't know what you're about. You put your face there, oh, I can connect with that. You have favor. God's given you favor on your face. Sorry, I could not say that.
Wait, we live.
Now, one thing I gotta say. Okay, well, I'm in a hurry.
She has something to say. As well, here's the thing. So here's the thing, we have to do what we have to do to the people when the battery runs out. So here's the thing. She said something, and this has been on my heart, and I know this has been on my heart for a reason. Let me tell you about the sound of your voice. Okay, now we all as kingdom-minded entrepreneurs know that there's power in words. Want to know why? Because every one of you is an energy. Remember I talked about one of my clients? You all are energy. You are energy in motion. All energy is the capacity of any existing thing, whether you can see it or not, to be able to do work. Right? We're doing some work. But every energy capacity does work based on all the chemicals and minerals and nutrients and everything in your body, right? When it comes together and is put to sound, it is the sound of your voice. And in order for it to be a voice, it has to be put in motion to make it to the ears and hear, right? So when we say there's power, life and death in the power of the tongue, it is everything that makes up you. It is your personal music, is the sound of your voice. All right, I know Ray has something to say before we close out.
I called Rhonda up here because Rhonda has a vision for this. She said that we are going to go to churches and start touring so we can come and meet you women in business on the spot, so we can help you grow, so we can advance the kingdom, expand the territories. And I ask you to reach out to this lovely lady right here. If this is something that the women in business, in your church, in your community, or people that you need, we are here for you. Reach out to Rhonda because we are doing God's work, and we believe that it's time for women to heal the world.
Amen.
Okay, now I'm letting you.
I am sowing a seed into Wylanda's ministry. I'll be giving you a check today.
Uh-oh.
Hello, everyone. I was sitting back in the back and I was kind of quiet. She said, "Do you have something to say?" I said, "Do you really want to say?" Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What God has been leading in my heart, I know we're all excited and we always talk about vision and our passion and what God has called us to do and working in our purpose. But as women, we have a tendency of doing for everybody else and not doing for ourselves. And like Coach Wynn said here, we don't pay attention to our own bodies and things that are going on. God has called us, He has given us a purpose. But we also, the first thing He said, as you love Him, but you also love yourself. And that means taking time for yourself, doing things for yourself, being in balance. As women, we have a tendency to do everything for everyone else and to put other people's needs before our own. It's a season and a time where we have to go for balance. I keep hearing the word balance. We have to be balanced. We have to go for before God and find out what activities are He asking us to do, or what activities are we feeling obligated to do to make ourselves feel worthy or to be accepted by others. That you feel like, if I don't do this for this person, then they won't love me. If I don't do that, or they did this for me, so I feel like I need to do that, I'm obligated to do that. But that's not agape unconditional love. If people want you, because you don't do activities or things for them, or give them money, or give them things, or they feel like they put an expectation on you, if they walk away from you, they weren't meant to be. Amen, amen.
Because those people that are meant to be in your life will love you for you, not for what you can do for them or what they can benefit from you. So the word of the day is balance, learning how to say no. When someone asks you to do something, you know how it's when we pile things on our schedule? Go to God first and say, you said, let me get back to you. Let me let you know about it. Don't say yes right away. Never say yes right away. Then you go to God. Say, God, do you mean for me to do this? Do you mean for me to help this person? Or are they in a place in their life where I'm enabling them because they need to learn a lesson? Am I trying to be God in other people's lives? We are not gods. He's their provider. Whether enabling their children, am I stepping on some toes? I don't know how to step on some toes here. We're enabling our children. We're enabling our men. We're enabling our husbands. There are things that God is supposed to do for them, not you as a woman. We are not called to be God in people's lives. We are called to help them when God allows us to help them. We're not their gods. God is their God. And women, we have to realize we're doers, we're acting, we're making it, we want to make it happen. When someone comes to you with a problem, first, don't box it. And you go to God and say, God, do you want me to help this person? And if you don't hear anything, don't do anything. If we don't hear anything, well, just go ahead and do it. God didn't say no, but God didn't say yes either. So if you don't hear anything, don't do anything. That's when we get in trouble. It's when we don't hear anything, we push through with stuff. We push through and marry people we're not supposed to marry. We push through. We push through and go into relationships we're not supposed to go into. God warned you. Or he didn't say anything and you did what you wanted to do. Right? I'm not just thinking about things to myself. Look, I've been in the same shoes. I can't give you anything I haven't been through. When God tells you to leave, leave. Your clothes and your car, whatever you can get, leave. Because guess what? On the other side, God will provide. You are your provider. Man is not your provider. And I'm just saying, look, a year ago, I was living. Okay, I just take my clothes, my shoes, whatever, I got suitcases and my baby, and we get on a plane, leave for one foreign country, come back home. And what did God do? I get here, I stepped in, and God provided. From the Middle East, I'm from a foreign country, and my husband got food. Oh, this is on Facebook Live. He got that food. I made my plan. Yes, I made my plan. And I did what I had to do. When I came home, I gave it to my family. And people around me just. Another thing God told me this morning, he says, we need to stop our girls that they can't come home. Children that they can't come home. Some of these cases of domestic violence and women in these situations, because their mothers and their parents and families made them feel like they can't come home. Your children, you need to always let them know, no matter what's going on, baby, you can come home. And other cultures, girls don't leave their house. They don't leave their family's house until they're married. We push them out too soon a lot of times. And when we push out too soon, the vultures are waiting there. They feel like I gotta go to a man to take care of me. Or I gotta, because this man is paying my bills, or he's paying for my hair and nails to get done, stuff like that, whatever. We push our children into these situations. Because we push them out too soon. Other cultures, they stay home till they're 20, 30 years old, till they're ready to get married. Now, I'm not saying enable them and pay their bills with everything. No, make them be responsible in their house if they're in your house.
Let them be responsible and teach them the skills of life. So when they do get out there, they'll know how to survive. They'll know how to pay the bills. They'll know how to balance a checkbook. They know how to open an IRA account. They know how to contribute to a 401k. We gotta get them skills and life skills. You know, these are some of the things that have been on my heart today to speak. And I can speak it from experience. Every woman in this place has had experience. And if you're out there on Facebook and you're in any situation and you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, any of these women that stood up here today, they're here. They're here to talk to you. They're here for resources in the community. They're here for you. So I just wanted to thank Wyatt and Lonnie. Here, come up here, Wyatt. Come on, come up here. We're gonna, was there anyone else that wanted to speak before we close out? Anyone else?
We're gonna pray us out.
Oh.
Because I'm emotional and I'm
And I think we need to pray for her. before we close. We thank God for her life and we thank God for the vision that she has and thank God for her for bringing us women together. If everyone in the room can come stand behind her. There's energy in the touch.
That's right. And
There's
if you're
love in
on
the touch.
if you're on Facebook Live and you're watching us right now, we ask that you extend your hand out toward us. We're praying a blessing over you as well. Okay. Father God, we come to you, thanking you for your grace, your love, and your mercy, precious God. We come before your throne with grace, thanksgiving, and humility. We are so grateful that you chose us to be in your kingdom and your kids. We just praise you and give you all the glory. Father, we pray a special blessing over our lives. And all that she touches, Father, bless her in her coming, bless her in her going, from the top of her head to the soles of her feet. Father, we know for that every good work begins with you, Father. She has committed herself to be your hands and feet, Father God. And let the work of her hands come back and give you all the testimony and all the glory. Father, we cancel the spirit of death over her right now in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, anything that seeks to kill her friendships, her family, her finances, her health. Father God, we ask and declare it in the mighty name of Jesus to be destroyed, Father God. We speak that over everyone. We ask that blessing over everyone in this town is my voice, Father God. Father, we ask you to give her clarity of mind, strategy in her work, and a vision that will not quit, Father. We ask that you give her supernatural, Holy Spirit knowledge and wisdom of this way of the Lord.
Yes, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Father, we speak that blessing upon everybody on this town road, Lord. Father, we ask that you go into the inner workings of our hearts, Father God, and let it be reflected of you. We ask that you heal anything that needs to be healed, Father God. A blessing of supernatural health over everyone. Father God, we ask wisdom and to be born, Father God. We speak restoration in this house, Father God. And everyone in the sound of our voice, Father, we speak for the restoration and testimony. Father, we ask for strategy. Father, we cancel the spirit of division. Father, that we drop together in your name. Father, give us strategy to reunite. Father, we ask for restoration of health, finances, mentality, brain. Father, we ask for restoration in genetics, Father God. Like no person can have, Father. And we praise you for what you're doing in the lives and in the ministry of these women.
Hallelujah.
Father, you're so gracious, Father. You said you would have no good thing from your children, Father God. And we pray now that
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father. Hallelujah, Lord. Thank you,
we
Lord.
release the spirit of compassion. We
Thank you,
release the
Lord.
spirit of
Thank you,
healing. We
Thank you.
release the spirit of restoration,
Thank
Father
you.
God. And we put a
Thank you.
blood line of protection around everyone in the sound of our voice. The devil cannot touch or make them pay. For them, Father God, for what you give, you
Thank
give
you,
without cash. You
Thank
give
you,
without strength.
Hallelujah, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you. Thank you.
I will walk into whatever you have us to walk into. And we dedicate ourselves in reflection into you, God.
Thank you, Lord. Thank
And
you.
in the mighty holy name of Jesus.
Amen, 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 amen.
Well, we want to thank y'all for taking the time with this live today. We know it was kind of long, but we wanted to not only do this here, but we wanted you to be here with us. We just want to thank all the women entrepreneurs for coming out. Thank Wananda for her vision. We had so many stumbling blocks, but God made a way for us today to come here now at this moment, to spend this time here and to spend this time with you. It's your girl, Edith Harlan, Women Entrepreneurs Matter. We're there because we make it happen. Every single day. I'm ready. We are ready.
Amen. Thank y'all so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Y'all, it's food. Y'all but they're not so. My only baby. Oh. You saved my soul. Oh my Lord. Wow. Yeah. And it's not just here. It's here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, love you guys. Okay, girl, love you. Be all right. That's Brianna. Okay, okay. Some of this is.
And the kids are whole.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Next time. All right, I'm right out here. Thank you. All right. I got it.
The whole thing was really good, but actually the best part for me was when everybody got up here. I was trying to rush because I didn't want my battery to run out, but they can't.
Yeah.
It did. It did.
Daughter almost had a heart attack.